Okay. So they steal from a ger and then swear that they didn't, so then you got to return it to the ger, but then if the ger passes away and has no heirs, because it hasn't had any children and doesn't have any legal heirs, so then you have to give the money that you stole plus the chomesh to the kohanim. So our Mishnah says, Nasan es hakesef la'anshe mishmar. He gave the money, the karen, the amount that he stole, and the added fifth to the watch, meaning to the kohanim who are on duty. The kohanim are in 24 shifts, 24 weekly shifts. They end up serving, a week at a time. So he gave it to the watch that they're on. And then vames, and then the fellow, the gazlan, the thief, dies. Ein hayorshim yachol lahotzim miyadam. So his heirs can't say, hey, wait a second, gave the money to the Kohen, give the money back, because that really belongs to us, because the heirs would inherit, as we mentioned in the previous Mishnah, and because he wasn't done, he didn't bring the Karban Asham yet, so, really, you shouldn't hold on to the money, give the money back to us. No, it can't do that. Shenemar isha shayiten la Kohen lo yiyeh. A person who gives it to the Kohen, it shall belong to the Kohen. And once it's given, can't come back. Nasan hakesef laho yariv v'ashim liyadaya yatsa. So now, the different mishmarot, the different watches of the Kohanim, the different orders have different names to them. So if you gave the money to the first one, which is called Yehoyariv, that was the Kohen family name of that group that would come. So that was the name that they gave that mishmar. So if you gave the money to them, you gave them the karen and the chomesh, but you didn't get around to bringing the Karban Asham until it was already the next week. It's already the week of Yedaya. So Yotze, that works. Because since you gave the money first, so you get you did the returning, then you can bring the Karban. However, Asham leho yariv, you brought the Karban Asham to the first watch, v'kesef liyadaya, and then you brought the money, the karen and the chomesh, you paid up to the second watch. So im kaim ha'asham, if the Karban Asham is still around, they haven't actually offered it yet. So yakrivuhu b'nei yedaya. So then let the b'nei yedaya offer it, and then everything works. It's okay. However, vim lo, but if it's not still around, meaning the first group already offered it, yachsor v'yavi asham acher. So you got to go back and bring another asham, because basically, since the asham was brought, you brought this Karban, which is supposed to be a kapara for the theft, but you haven't returned the money yet, so that doesn't work. You can't get kapara for something you haven't really, you can't get atonement for something you haven't fixed up yet. So therefore, you got to bring another asham.
Does that hold even for the same week?
Meaning if it was already done? It sounds like not, because why would you have to...
If you have to bring the money, if you have to return the money first and then do the option, it shouldn't, if it's just dependent on the order, then it shouldn't matter if it's 1 week or the next week.
Right, so I'm saying it may, I'm not sure, but it sounds like not. I mean, why should they tell you 1 week? It should just say Monday or Tuesday. Why do we care? It sounds like it should make a difference whether or not the order. But I'm not sure. The Tzarech Ian, I have to look. So, Shamevi Gzelo Ad Shelo Hevi Ashamo, and the Mishnah continues, the person who brings the gezel until he brings the asham yatsa, that works. Hevi ashamo ad shelo hevi gzelo lo yatsa. But if he brings the asham before he brings the gezel, so it doesn't work. Right? That certainly sounds like what you're saying, that it should manner the order. But then why bring in the whole mishmar? Why aren't one or the other? Nasan as a karen v'lo nasan as a chomesh. Now what if he actually paid back the gezel that he stole, but he didn't give back the fifth? So ein a chomesh ma'akev. The fifth is not going to mess it up. You still have to pay it. You still owe it, but meaning if he gave the karen and then the asham, then the Karban gets brought, that's good enough. And the chomesh is like as an extra kanas. It's not going to hold up the works, but he still does have to pay it.